inspiring action. Action 1, inspiring action. Internet all day, why not go ahead and fill out our survey? Man, you still here? Go on and subscribe. Man, you still here? Go ahead and fill out our survey. You sitting on the internet all day, why not go ahead and fill out our survey? Man, you still here? Go on and subscribe. Man, you still here? Go ahead and fill out our survey. You sitting on the internet all day, why not go ahead and fill out our survey? Man, you still here? Go on and subscribe. Man, you still here? Go ahead and fill out our survey. Action 1, inspiring action.
Action 1, independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action.
For all media companies, for podcasts and indie stations, for artists, for young professionals, for science and technology, for all media companies.
Join today. Get in the action at weareA1.com.
Hey yo, A1 Live back in this thing. What up, people, man? We are A1.com. It's your brother Atum Raj, J. Nicole, Sister Joy working the boards. Shout out to everybody that's checking us out, man. We appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for everybody that's checking us out on WeAreA1.com. Shout out to everybody that has the app that's out on Google Play right now. Apple coming soon, 2019.
Coming, y'all.
You know, we've been taunting them.
They've been having us in shadow.
You know what I'm saying? They not have us call them out though. We coming, man. We coming for real. Coming for real, man. Shout out to everybody, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and all these other government monitoring devices.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all, you know what I'm saying, for tuning in to us.
We appreciate the fans for tuning in too.
Hey man, shout out to the fans, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all keep us going.
Go ahead and get your membership.
Yeah, man.
You can afford it.
I say, I don't know, man. Slow down, we got the screen now.
Hey, they can listen.
Oh, they
They can download the app, you know,
Oh, yeah.
the Action One app.
Oh, they already got it. They already got it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Well, we hope that everybody had a blessed Christmas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a blessed Hanukkah. And happy to everybody that's celebrating on this first day of Kwanzaa.
Umoja.
Yeah, it's real out here. It's real out here, man. Peace to everybody, man. We are A1.com, man. Hopefully you hit up the Action One store. Got some of that action gear for your peoples for the holidays.
It's a couple of people I know opened up those presents and got them a couple of hoodies. So.
That's what's up. That's good.
Yeah, man. And we here, man. Go to the website, become a member, subscribe, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Jay Nicole, man, how was your Christmas?
Christmas was great, you know, spent time with the family, you know, I didn't do too much, cooked a little bit, and just had fun, relaxed, you know.
You get anything good?
I got life, and there's nothing greater than that.
Oh yeah, man.
Everything else is, you know, just material. I'm still here.
For sure, and that's the answer you get when you're a parent.
You get all your money.
You got all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I'm happy, man. I got some of my mama gumbo.
Oh, you ain't bring me none of your mama gumbo?
Yeah, man.
Like my mama biscuits.
They cleaned it out, man. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I got some real N-words in my family. So, you know what I'm saying? The N-words was nigging, and so ain't no more food, man. But hey, man, she said she was gonna make another pot, so you know what I'm saying?
For the new year.
So you gonna be back over there, huh?
What?
Mom, I'm coming.
What? Yeah, nah, man. But it was all good, man. The kids, family, man. Everybody was happy, man. And you know, it was just good to see all the different kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And you know, also, man, shout out to everybody that took the time throughout these holiday season to give back. You know, I have a lot of friends that I saw, you know what I'm saying, whether it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, that was out giving back to the homeless, giving out to kids in shelters, and just everybody that used their own resources to give back to others. You know, that's really what this holiday season is about, man. And so, you know, we just want to send a shout out and a salute to everybody that did that. Everybody.
Y'all didn't choose my Walmart. Next time I'm going to need y'all to swing on by the Walmart. And in mind, you know, I need that help next year. Maybe Mama could get something next year if you came by that Walmart.
You know, I always say that, you know, we got a special guest. We got family in the building. But this brother here is, for at least for me personally, you know what I'm saying, it's beyond, I don't even know if you want to say beyond family. But, you know what I'm saying, he's a real brother of mine. He's a brother that I remember back when, you know, we first started this music thing, and it's gone through so many different changes and different things that we wanted to do. And one of the main things that we wanted to work on was the perfecting of the craft, you know, because quality means everything. And, you know, I watched this brother grow from, you know what I'm saying, us just making free beats on Fruity Loops and all these other free programs to the brother putting out hit instrumentals, working with phenomenal artists, and really building an empire, man. So, man, today, man, what's good with you, bro?
Doing good, man. Blessed to be here, man. Great opportunity, man. Appreciate it.
Man, we appreciate you for coming out, man. Even though, you know what I'm saying, we know you from the H, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You had to travel a little bit. You've been on the road.
Man, it's been a rainy day today, man. So it's been okay, man. We traveled, got over here probably like 5 o'clock, man. But it's been good, man. But I forgot, you didn't tell me. You didn't ask me what I get for Christmas, you know what I'm saying?
What you, man?
Because I got crab legs, you know what I'm saying? I got some biscuits, you know, I got some potatoes, and then I got great Christmas gifts, man. You know, and the kids were happy, man. So it's always a blessing to have your family, you know what I'm saying, with a roof over their head, you know what I'm saying, and just maintaining getting everything done in life, and then they open up their prayer answer saying life. It's really good.
And
it's really good.
Man, I gotta, let the people in on, what I'm saying, just the depths of, what I'm saying. It's not too many people in life that you are able to know throughout the course and really kind of see them grow.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying, me and William, man, we've been friends since we was 6 years old.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, now you an old man, and so
yeah, rolling the big wheels, man.
Man, what really kind of pushed you to get into the music game?
To be completely honest, man, it was you, man. Honestly, we used to go to your crib and you used to record yourself rapping. I wouldn't say it was superb, but it was good, right? It was good. He had hot bars, man. But my uncle, probably pushed me to get in there. But to see, like, when I started to really get into it, man, how hard it was, I love challenges. So to have that challenge, man, of trying to get known or trying to get people to use your beats and trying to get out there, man, it just excited me more. So that just kept pushing me to keep doing it.
All right, most definitely, man. So, you do, we're going to go to a commercial break in a little bit, but real quick, you work with a lot of independent artists.
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion, what's one thing that you feel a lot of independent artists need as far as it relates to resources and support?
That's a good question.
Man, motivation. That's like the number one thing they need is motivation. And just the resources that you can give them. Like, I'm not just doing beats for them. Like, I'm making graphic designs for them. I'm engineering for them, producing, If they need me to co-write, I'll do it, So just, motivation and the resources is what they need.
Co-write?
Yeah, man.
Trying to be like Yeezy, man?
Nah, I ain't trying to be like no Yeezy, man. I ain't dyeing my hair, man. I ain't gonna dye my hair.
No. Oh, no.
But Yeezy is one of my favorites, man. So.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to my twin dragon brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeezy out there. Doing his thing, man. Oh yeah, they already know about this dragon energy, man.
Oh man, it's
good. But it's real though, man. And so we gonna get into a quick commercial break. We gonna go on and throw on some tracks.
Inspiring action. You're tuned into
Action 1. Independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action.
For all media companies, for podcasts and indie stations, for artists, for young professionals, for science and technology, for all media companies.
Join today. Get in the
Christmas is soon, yeah. Summer soon, yeah.
yo. Brother iTunes Rod, A1 Live, Jada Cole, Sister Joy holding us down on the board, man. The Action Squad back in this thing, man. With the one and only Mr. Williams. Like, what are you, or should I say, what services are you really trying to provide to independent artists out here?
Well, I mean, I went to Media Tech and I got my associates for audio engineering. So, I mean, I'm trying to provide post-production, beats, voiceovers. Like I said, when you're independent, you got to give them resources, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists these days, you know, they don't really have anything but a mic probably in a mixing board. So if you can help them mix them, you know, make the song better, you know, they love that. They gravitate for that. So me personally, man, I'm trying to provide everything in recording field.
Projects and albums and things like that. So, man, and also, man, you got instrumental.
What's an instrumental CD? Tell me what that is.
It's just straight instrumentals, no vocals, just good beats on there.
So you can just pop in a CD and just
start
feeling.
And I did that where you can just work out, you can lay back, you can vibe out, that you can just. I mean, I do R&B, jazz, if I can. You know, I'm really trying to get into learning the music theory in advance. You know, really trying to understand it. I would love to, you know, be in pop. You know, I can do it all, man. Really, tell you the truth, man. So it's just always just practicing, man. You know, I don't really agree with what Iverson said. I don't go to practice. You gotta go to practice. You gotta practice. You gotta practice every day. Your craft. Your craft has to be practiced every single day.
Man, perfecting the craft now, man. That's real. That's real. So, man, coming up, man, who were some of your musical influences?
Man, I was a big No Limit. Big New Orleans fan, man, or Louisiana fan. So Cash Money and also Rockefeller. You know, so those groups. I guess the business side of it, because, you know, and the music side, you know, really attracted me to them.
Let's say No Limit, man.
Yeah, man, this dude was a big mystical fan. I mean, he kept thinking that he was mystical.
Him being a mystical fan.
He just believed that he was mystical. He used to tell people to shake it fast. He was like, what are you talking about, bro?
I was like, wait, out the rate, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But I did like the other personality.
I wouldn't go put you on there like that.
He got cleared the air.
Okay.
Yeah, let people know,
that was
man.
pre-rape mystical.
Right, man. Then the brother got caught up again. So, man, bro.
Oh, man.
I was like, why?
It's a life straight.
Yeah, bro. But nah, man. So, man, outside of hip hop, like, who were some other influences? Because, you know, like, when you listen to your music and your style, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a type of style that people can rap to, but I don't necessarily know if they would be the typical down south trap beats. You know what I'm saying? They kind of come from outer space, man. So.
Yeah. I guess when I go into it, like, I don't think just one category. I'm thinking, like, you know, can you flow off of it? Can it be commercialized? Like, I'm trying to build not just a single product, but I'm trying to do multiple things with it at the same time. But I say the biggest influence, man, was like Pharrell. Like, honestly, Pharrell Williams is like one of the biggest ones I look up to. Dre, you know, just the business and the artist side of it. You know, I can sell my my music to TV. I can sell my music to film. You know, give it to artists. So that would be the biggest thing.
Right,
man. So, as a producer, man, like, how do you deal with an artist that got a lot of passion, but it's pretty whack as an artist and rapper, man?
Do you even let them know that? Like,
you the one behind the doors and doing the beats.
I have never let a rapper know that he was whack. I would be like, you know, I can work with you, and then, you know, help him, you know, with the writing skills.
For the beat.
I want to know. I know you never told them they was whack, and I don't want you to put nobody on blast out here, but
I'm not.
I want to know the feeling that you felt when you heard that whack rapper rapping over one of your beats.
Okay, so I'm very selective about who I let rap on my beats. That's for one, for sure. So, you know, I am going to choose a good rapper to rap on my beat. But if the scenario was to be like that, I'd probably be laughing the whole time.
So you never experienced that?
I haven't experienced it yet so far.
Okay.
These dudes that I'm working with, they're raw talent, you know what I'm saying? So raw talent is really hard to capture, you know, but they're really good. You know, I believe in them.
Man, he lying, y'all. I done been
to the studio, man.
He told me my rhymes was whack. You know what I'm saying? When I get in there, man, he's like, yo, nah, man, we need to do another take.
what I just say is practice. So if they whack, I'm just practicing.
Yeah.
So, I'm just practicing, my craft every time.
So what if somebody came up and said, hey man, I got these stacks I'm about to drop for you to make me this beat. And they whack.
It's
what you
contract
gonna
first.
do?
It's contract first.
There you go.
It's gotta be the contract
Y'all just
first.
learned business 101. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. Like I've dealt with that, you know what I'm saying, where, I gave out some beats and they had returned them. They loved the beats, but they was trying to get their money to do other things. But I was just like, nah, it's contracts, So have your contracts in place. It's the most important thing before you start. Have everything in place before you start. Don't just go into the studio and be like, yeah, I'm about to make a hit. Or I'm about to make somebody famous. Make sure everything is structured right first.
Messy.
Right. Right, man. So, like, what are some like typical contracts that artists should be aware of? When they are creating music. Of course, I know it does get kind of deep and intricate, but just some of the basic ones.
The biggest thing is just a split contract, and you can download that. That's when you're dividing, the composer, the producer, the engineer, the artist. A split contract is just allowing you to see the format of who's going to be on this track. I would tell an artist the biggest thing. If you go into the studio, don't bring no entourage, because if your entourage want a piece of your money, they can get it because they're in the studio. So that's what those split contracts do. They divide everybody out who's unnecessary, And,
so if y'all got a smart person in your entourage, it's a good thing.
To
put
bring
them on the payroll.
Yeah.
But you might not want them hanging out.
Right. All right. That's what I'm just going to go start hanging
out in the studio,
bro.
They still do today, verbal contracts, but I got out of that a long time ago. That's bad right there. It's got to be on paper. You got to see it legally.
For sure. What are some other type of contracts?
Other type of contracts. I mean, it's really distribution contracts. If you're doing merchandising, merchandising plus a song. I mean, I really haven't got into the merchandising yet. I am wearing my merchandise, but
show the boy, starting on the main
side. The merchandise on, but
you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the
as of right now, it's just
background.
for William Belief, But as of right now, for artists that are starting off raw talent, I would say learn about split contracts. That's very, very important.
Gotta get your money in the big.
That is your vocabulary word of the day. Split contract.
Split contracts, man. Nah, man, that's big, man. That's big, man. So man, I've seen you produce on a variety of different systems. You know what I'm saying? We started with the computer to, for those that are a little bit
I use, but I mean, you can plug in FL to a console board like y'all have right there, and utilize the knobs, the EQs, which is a very important, filters. I would say that if you are somebody that just has like one track or like maybe like four or five different tracks, you probably stay with a DAW or like a FL Studio. But if you got like a whole album that you mix in, I would definitely try to find I'm not really like a console type of person, man. Like I like the big boys, I like the feel, but if I can have my computer do everything that console does, I mean, I would love to do that. But you take up a lot of drive, you take a lot of memory. The microphone's feeding into the console, and you just mixing it. So it's just more of a live feel.
What's that?
And I mean, it is cool, it's fun. But right now, I'm not getting that many, tracks. You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's just computer everywhere.
I know it's a lot of people out there, that, young people, young producers, or they call themselves producers, and they make beats or whatever, but they haven't gone down the route that you went with schooling, and maybe because they don't feel like it's as beneficial as them just sitting there learning the software themselves. Two questions. What made you go the direction to go to school and learn more about your craft? And also, what piece of advice would you give them to encourage them to do the same thing?
You want to be a master in your craft. You don't want to just be an average. You're not going to really just, I would say, make a name for yourself. So you want to master your craft, and I wanted to master my craft. I kept running into people, and they was telling me this, it took me a long time to learn EQ, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go to school, let me learn it, let me understand it. I really want to grasp everything, and when an artist come to me, my mom, really,
Now I'm a third.
Yeah, you know, she definitely wanted me to finish school, and you know, I was kind of like that student, like the 12-year plan student. Yeah, that was me right there. So you know, I just ended up just.
If you want to do music, you might as well go to school for it.
Yeah, so I ended up just finishing up. So I just got my associates.
That's what's up.
But I would tell anybody, you know, you really want to master your craft, and if it's schooling out there to help you do that, then do it.
Piece of that.
Message.
A lot of messages today.
Right. So, man, as a person that has done beats, amateur to being a person that's actually certified, what things did you learn as far as the tweaking to just how the music sounds to how the different instruments blend with each other? You know what I'm saying? And how different things have to be on certain volumes and things like that. So how has the quality of your music actually changed from then to now?
Man, so much. When I first started, man, I would say it sounded like computer games. You know what I'm saying? Now it's where it sounds like radio quality. You know, it sounds like, you know, if I drop it, somebody can spit on it and it will go straight to the press, you know. So I really advanced as far as like sound designing more and learning frequencies and learning different tones of people's voices, how the snares can make different sounds, the kicks can make different sounds. So I would say what I advanced in was mostly like sound designing and learning the frequencies.
What's that? That's live, man. You tuned into, man, Action 1, A1 Live, man. Brother iTunes Rod, J. Nicole, William Belief. You know what I'm saying? We are A1.com. Make sure you check us out, man. Make sure that you get the app, man. So, man, here at A1, you know, we all about supporting the independent artists. You know what I'm saying? We all about getting independent artists different tools and resources and things like that to get the music heard by the public. So, as a, you know, actual independent artist, how have now, and what are some resources out there for artists getting their music distributed?
A lot. Honestly, like the independent vibe is like so big that you know people don't really realize how big it is. But I mean, you don't need a major record label to support you anymore. You know, you just, like I said, need the resources of a good composer or producer or engineer to help your sound get better. But I would say, like, I go through Landar, you know, and that they help me put my music out. Definitely get with a pro company, which is like BMI or ASCAP, and definitely, you know, get registered, you know, get your music registered, so when it does get on mainstream or it does get out there in the world, you are helping yourself legally, you know, with this battle of people just taking your royalties, people taking your publishing. So yeah, I would say my strength right now is with Landar, man. They really helping me out. I got a lot of things on BMI. My catalog's getting bigger. But, you know, SoundCloud, those resources help you out a lot.
Right.
Action One Media, you know, you
can send your Action One Media definitely helps you out. This is the greatest opportunity right here.
Yeah, man. We out here, man. So, man, you just, you know what I'm saying, kind of throwing some acronyms out there that some people...
So it's a performing royalty company. So it's like, let's say you on a radio station like y'all's, or, you know, you performing at a concert. You want your music to be registered so that you can get your royalties from either the streaming service or either the podcast or the radio station or the concert hall.
Yeah, man. And what's the kind of difference between BMI and ASCAP?
It's really not a difference. Maybe just fees wise, but it's really not a difference, man. I mean, it's nothing actually, man. You know, you just registering your catalog. You know, they'll let you know if it's registered. You know, then just.
It's just two different companies,
yeah,
like
basically.
Equifax and Experian.
Oh my goodness, yes, that's it.
They both go get cut, right, you know?
Right, true that, man. So, man, we talked about, you know what I'm saying, some of the mistakes and things like that, you know what I'm saying, artists make. But what are some common mistakes that new producers make when they're putting out their music or they're soliciting tracks to the public?
So I'll tell you about mine.
Because there's a lot.
Yeah. Knowing my value. You know what I'm saying? Knowing my value of when I started progressing, like, oh, the sounds got better. What should I give it out for free? Shouldn't I give it out for free? But knowing the value, legally having everything right, those two things can help you out so much. I mean, I probably repeat them so many times, but those two things can carry you on to making a career out of this, you know what I'm saying, and making a living out of this. Because if you don't have your legal side straight, if you don't have, you know, a BMI or a pro company that's, you know, registering your music, you know, you lose so much money, you know, you lose your publishing. So those things, to me, value and legal would be the biggest thing I can tell any artist to do, you know, to have. You know, nowadays it's social media, you know, so definitely, you know, be consistent on social media, you know, show yourself, you know, make yourself, you know, known to people. But, I mean, other than that, man, it's really nothing, man. You can make a star this quick, man. Like, that quick, you can make a star. But, I mean, if they don't have everything in place...
Take care of your business.
There you go.
Or it's just a hobby.
That's it.
For sure, man. So, man, you've come a long way, man, growing up, man, here in Houston, man. So, just, you know, kind of going from, you know what I'm saying, your childhood to now, you know what I'm saying, just kind of let people know a little bit more in depth on your story, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, a lot of that kind of plays into the man that you know what I'm saying, growing into today, man.
Yeah. As far as my story, man, you know, I'm an Eagle Scout. If anybody knows, so I'm already written on the walls right now.
Wait a minute. Hold it down.
Yeah, 1221.
Yeah. What else is it?
But, you know, I was in sports. I was very competitive.
He was alright.
I was really good. But, you know, I was in sports, very competitive. And, you know, music, you know, helped me with a lot of my depression. So I carried on depression, you know, later on in my life. So when I got it into music and I dived in, like, a lot of my stuff was sounding like cartoon or computerized or dark, you know what I'm saying? So I end up redoing it and understanding, like, you know, myself, understanding, you know, mentally, like, where I'm at in my life. So that's when my music started to change. That's when my life started to change. So yeah, I really don't have no, you know, dramatic story, you know what I'm saying? I had a great mom. You know, my dad was there, you know. I think my son was my inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it really wasn't really dramatic, man. I just, you know, I grew up in Houston, bro. You know, black man in Houston, you know, so it was hard, you know. Other than that, it was easy breezy, you know what I'm saying? Just stay focused on life.
It's interesting you brought that up because, you know, we think of music as being something therapeutic, which it is.
It is.
But I guess the first thought that you have with music being therapeutic is, oh, you're just listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
You're not thinking about the person who created it is actually therapeutic to them too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's another way to look at it. Also, music is just therapeutic across the board for the person who's creating it and for the person who's listening.
It does definitely does wonders. It helps you out.
Oh yeah, man. I remember the all night session.
Yeah.
Was sleeping, get up, just keep
you
working.
know, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, baby mama calling you, where you at? I'm in the studio. Nah, you with another one.
Hey man, I never to do on the job.
You know, I've been really passionate about music, man. Really have, man, for a good 10 years now. So to really be in this spot right now, I'm really proud of myself. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. So, man, 2019 is on the horizon, man. What are some new things that's coming on the, you know what I'm saying, for William Belief and, you know what I'm saying, yourself?
Man, I'm trying to do a lot of voiceover work. I'm trying to drop a instrumental album every month. Every single month.
Every month?
Every month, man. Every single month, man.
You putting in work.
So, you know, just getting out there, trying to talk to companies, you know what I'm saying, get my face and my voice out there in the world, you know.
Right. Well, that's, man, shout out some of the artists that you're working with now, man, because I've a lot of them are phenomenal cats.
Yeah, man, yeah. So, Pablo Fresh, Kip, A-Ron, those are the artists that I'm working with as far as, like, albums right now. Kip came out with his album, Black Sky. Yeah. A-Ron came out with his album, Kip, Cloak, which is a really good album. It's actually part 2 of it, so that's already in the works. I'm starting to not get, you know, these calls now, you know what I'm saying? It's feeling good now. It really is. It really is. God definitely has shown me, you know what I'm saying? If you stay on your path, you know how much I put you through. You know, if you just stay on your path, I'm going to give you the light. And he's definitely giving me the light.
That's true, man. That's true, man. We ready for that, man.
Yeah.
So, man, the more projects come.
I forgot. The merchandise will be next year.
Okay.
The merchandise will definitely come next year.
Okay, man. And then where do people check all that out, man?
So the merchandise doesn't have a website, but as far as right now, the music is WilliamBelief.com, and you can also go to iTunes, type in William Belief and watch what happens.
Ooh.
It's up there. The game is up there. The SEO game is up there. Yeah.
Okay,
Y'all can find them. Put it like
you
that.
can definitely find me. Just put it like that. Yeah.
Hey man, man, that's live, man. So man, we finna get into another quick break, man. Before we roll into this break, man, real quick, man, give me your top 5 favorite rappers, bro.
Top 5: Biggie, M, LL, Jay, and from Houston, man, it's always Pimp C and Bun B, man. That's a group that I love, man.
For sure, man. For sure, man. That's a good list, man. You know,
it is a good list.
We always get everybody.
What about you, man? What's yours?
Man, y'all already know me, man. I'm
put it so.
Rock.
You already know, man. Rock Q, KRS-One.
I knew that one.
Ice Cube.
Oh man.
Scarface. And I got the Biggie in there. So that was
Biggie. What's up with you?
My ex-husband Tupac, may he rest in peace.
Okay. Sorry about that loss.
And then Biggie, you know. I gotta throw a female. D-Roll the Most City And I gotta have one more. I'm gonna do this for my son. I'm gonna do this for my son right here.
So it's a new way.
I got. It's new, but you know. That boy Toby, you know, I mess with the originals, you know, so
definitely.
That's my 5 right now.
That's SWAT, man. Okay, that's live, man. Man, for sure, man. Well, we're finna roll into this commercial break. We are A1.com, man. Go check out the website, man. We keep saying it, man, but y'all think we playing, man. Get out there, man. Support Action One. Support yourself. Support your people. Support your community. Support William Belief, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into this break. Let's pay some bills. Sister Joy, let's ride out.
You a character, man.
Thank you.
One, inspiring action.
Action One. Independent thinkers working together, inspiring action in media. Get in the action.
For all media companies, for podcasts and indie stations, for artists, for young professionals, for science and technology, for all media companies.
Join today. Get in the action at weareA1.com.
Get in the action.
Growing up as a black kid in New Jersey, all I ever wanted to do was be a pro athlete. All of my role models were black athletes. And every time I would stare out the window and look at the sky and wonder what I'd be in the future, it always had to do with me catching some crazy football and scoring a touchdown. When it came to the point that I was told that I would not be able to play on an organized sports team for the rest of my life, it was something that I really didn't even know how to stomach in the moment. And I remember walking out of my cardiologist's office and just sitting in the hallway and breaking down for a few minutes just because it was something that I just couldn't plan for and couldn't account for. And I realized that in that moment, my entire life
Get into action.
Action One, inspiring action.
see you keep growing, man. You know what I always say, man, steady progress.
Yeah.
That's what, we all about. So, man, something I always ask everybody, what's one message that you want people to get from your music? And, seeming as how you're a producer and you evoke emotion, you know what I'm saying, from your different sounds and the patterns that you put together. What's the feeling, you know what I'm saying, that you want people to have when you're creating?
Positivity, belief. That's really where I got my name from. Like I said, it was hard for me to even believe in myself that I could do this. So, I put belief in there because I said, you know what, if I can't believe in myself, somebody ain't gonna believe in me, you know what I'm saying? So when I started believing in myself, other people believed in me. So in my beats or in the projects I work with, you know what I'm saying, it's always positive, it's always like believable stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really work with too many whack artists, so I really believe in the people that I work with. So belief and positivity, man, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm 50-50.
I believe.
When you stop, you know what I'm saying? You got cold. You got some alright stuff. Stop, man.
Listen, man, y'all don't know, man. I hear everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just hear the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear the stuff and they send me and it's like scoopity poop. And it's like,
man, you talking about your boy? I thought that was your dragon twin. That sounds like
yeah, man. Of course, this is easy, man. Scoopity poop, man. But
what is scoopity poop?
What is that? I still don't know. To this day, I don't know.
What you talking about?
What is
you say
it?
that's your
brother.
See, that's what it is, man. Y'all trying to put words on these feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Kanye. That you sound like.
You ain't got the answers, man. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all ain't gonna understand, man.
You want him to make a...
Oh, man. But we're gonna let that go, man. But yeah, man, like keep growing, man. So what's something that now, man, I ain't gonna give you age, man, but what's
like I'm older something, man.
words of wisdom that you would tell your 18 and 20-year-old self, man, that you could, if you could talk to yourself now at 18 or 20, like what's something that you would tell yourself?
Believe in yourself more. Stay with it. Be consistent. The people that surround you, that's helping you out, ask for help or get guidance from them. Don't isolate yourself so much, especially in the music game. You shouldn't really do that. But yeah, man, it's really about belief, man. If you can believe in yourself, you can do anything impossible in the world, man.
You said that, man. What about new artists, man? What's some words that you wanna leave them with so that they can really know what it really takes? Because everybody say they want to be a boss, everybody say they want to be independent, but a lot of people don't understand, how it really works to be independent, to be the creator, the marketer, the chief and the distributor, everything like that, man.
Man, determination, man. Determination. I throw that belief back in there, being consistent. Self-discipline is important. Self-discipline, man, to make it great.
Make it great, man.
It's a shame that you lose a lot of friends when you on the path of doing something great.
Of course.
That's the wackest thing ever.
It is whack, but at the same time, it just lets you know who is in your corner, who's not in your corner. You know what I'm saying? And who believes in you, who don't believe in you, what they want and what you want.
Right.
So like this dude right here, I seen him from the start of his room, just recording his room to actually having a great company. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably lost some friends as well. You know what I'm saying? Gained some new ones.
Yeah.
So that's not really a bad thing. Don't think of losing friends as something bad. Think of it as a great opportunity for yourself to keep growing.
There you go.
Keep growing, man. Keep striving.
He's steady dropping these jewels on you.
Yeah, this message is all around, man.
About to turn to the post office. A1 post office.
Yeah.
Send some checks.
Get down with the get down. Nah, man, that's alive, man. And like I said, man, I just love what you're doing for artists out there, man. And we really just gotta keep it going, man. Gotta keep it pushing, man. Gotta keep it grinding. Where do you see more artists being able to use their voice for social activism and social change?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, like, where do you see more artists starting to? Because you know what I'm saying, you're on the ground level with the artists. You know what I'm saying? And what we hear on the mainstream radio isn't necessarily the artists that are, you know what I'm saying, motivating and giving it to the people. So, like, as a person that's on the ground level, like
radio being just more commercial. You know what I'm saying? And I see like streaming platforms like SoundCloud and iTunes and Spotify really allowing, you know, artists to really say what they want to say these days. You know, really express what they want to express. Kip, the artist that I work with, man, he's definitely like that, man. If you already listened to his album, it's called Black Sky. I mean, his messages, the jewels that he's putting in there.
You produced the whole album?
Produced the whole album, made all the beats, you know what I'm saying, engineered them. So yeah, it was an incredible album to work with him, and just to listen to his bars, man. It was just like, dude, you really spitting some deep stuff. I don't know if people ready for that, you know. But yeah, I see a lot of artists now trying to be more activists, you know what I'm saying, be more positive speakers, you know, in their rhymes. Not even by words, you know, sometimes with the videos, you know, the clothing that they're wearing, you know what I'm saying.
Man, so yeah, man, bro, we appreciate you coming through, bro. So, man, before we get out of here, man, let the people know, man, how if anybody wants to holler at you, man, they want to follow your work, man, give out all the social media platforms, website, and let them know what they can get on the website.
Definitely. So you can follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's William Belief. Man, honestly, you can go on Google, type in William Belief, and everything Belief on all those platforms. But yeah, man, I'm grateful to be here, man. I appreciate y'all allowing me to be here. It was great, man. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate you
enjoy it.
Here.
Enjoy it. It'll be the last time.
Oh, damn.
No, it won't.
Okay, well, I got one half. You know, it's the better half right here anyway, so we already good. They call him Dragon for some reason. We just don't know.
He not letting us in on that little secret.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, I'll tell you later. But man, it's real, bro. It's real, man. So, man, William Belief, man, you know what I'm saying? And when they go to the website, man, what all services can they get on the website?
It's engineering, compose beats, voiceover work, any production, post-production work. Man, like I said, I do it all. Just contact me, graphic designing. Anything that you saw with Kip's graphics is I did, so you know.
Man, the brother's out there doing his thing, man. Just go to Google, type in William Belief, man. The brother will come up, man.
Yeah.
Jay Nicole, man, let the people know, man, once again, how can they become a member and subscriber of Action One?
If you would like to become a member of Action One, you can afford $10 a month to support this wonderful company that is for the millennials and for the independent artists and for the independent entrepreneurs and small business owners and science and technologists out there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You know, we for everybody. We need y'all to be for us too. So weareA1.com/memberships. You can see all one sponsored show. You can do so on their website as well. weareA1.com/memberships. Say it one more time.
For sure.
weareA1.com/memberships. Go to weareA1.com/store to get all your merchandise, your official Action One gear. Also, if you're in communications, if you see yourself doing what we do up here, if you have a voice, it's very simple. Like pretty much anything you want, there's a slash for it. And if you just come up with it, it's probably gonna pull you right to it. So
for sure, man. And if people want some of them good old J berries, how can they get that?
Well, you know, J berries are available all year round, and they are available through Instagram at jberriesccs. And that's it, jberriesccs. And you know, hit me up. I got you delectable.
Illuminated. Make sure that you all support Action One in the shows that we have out there. SG2 on Space. Dabbing on the Real, traveling TVMA with the T.
Traveling with TVMA, the T, baby. We love her.
We growing,
she
man.
doing it, so is Dabbing on the Real, man.
We growing, man. Check out all those shows, and make sure that you all also support the Bridge of Light Radio. You know what I'm saying? They are our great affiliate that's always supporting us and always holding it down. So yeah, the Bridge of Light Radio. Make sure you get out there and support us.
Oh, and one more thing. You guys get to see our lovely faces one more time on Tuesday because we are having a New Year's Eve a New Year's Eve edition. I'm sorry, a New Year's Day edition. So make sure you guys tune in, because are you going to be the same you, or are you going to be a new you?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Y'all lying. Yeah, man. So, man, Sister Joy, man, she giving us a signal. It's time to close out. Peace to you all, man. Peace and blessings, man. May you all enjoy your New Year's. Get out, have some fun, man. And what are we leaving with, J. Nicole?
Get in the
action. Peace.
Watu wetu lazima tukae tukiangaliana namna hiyo.
Yeah.
Peace, brother Atum Ryan, tuned in the Action One Network.
Johnson. I got one tap for real, man, and I do this for you all naturally. I be the first, I never really hit y'all the minute y'all crossed my mind. I figured if I did, we'd be talking like all the time. How ignorant of me to believe I thought y'all were fine. I'm fed up we only get together when someone dies. I'm sick of death, but though the worst is what's suspected, I still wish the best. I take that penalty like I got mad and tripped the ref. I care less about who
hit him for a reason. Family just something I believe in, and I'm saying that it ain't much to check up on your people, cause you never know how much they need you. Let them know you love them before they leave you. It ain't much to check up on your people.
Remember shirts with our last names on them? And how we felt when our cousins came over? Questions that we asked as we became older. Like why was plastic always on that plain sofa? And why my ass would always drink some grape sodas? And why we always open things we hate closing? And though we never talked to ship, just know our anchor hours. I didn't say relation, I got communication problems. Though they may have, nobody holds a better heart. We can't do nothing about the past, but we can make a better start. It's just been a while since the boy didn't see your face. I just called to say I love you and I hope that all was straight. How was your day?
It ain't much to check up on your people. Just to reach out, make sure that they breathing. You ain't gotta hit them for a reason. Family just something I believe in, and I'm saying that it ain't much to check up on your people, cause you never know how much they need you. Let them know you love them before they leave you. It ain't much to check up on your people.
Yeah, let's be there for one another. Africa represents. Lazima tuangalie watu wetu. Shukran.